amount of card draw we're having, which seems kind of weak right now. With the number of dead cards we're putting in here. This is a weird one because this card kind of feels good. Like applying Frozen to a card in hand is great, except for the fact that a lot of the time that when I draw this, I have to redraw this card every single time to get the Frozen. And it sits there till I want to cast it. Sure, I don't know. We're going to try that too. I need some way of trapping some of the situational cards in my hand with low card draw. Merchant of Steel, not very helpful, right? Our guys are pretty upgraded. Morsel Maker's not upgraded. Not sure that's one I really want to upgrade. Pyre and Coins, removal, 100%. Alright, and a Duplicate. We might duplicate the Morsel Maker. That might be okay. Alright, let's go to the Concealed Caverns and see what's happening. And spell upgrades. Both these pretty solid abilities. But they're both situational abilities. We're already building strong attackers on 2 of our 3 floors. Doesn't work versus bosses. Or rather, Trap Shoot doesn't. I think it's just a skip. I do like those cards, but our deck is so fucking clunky right now, and I don't want more situational cards when we don't have any card draw. What, if anything, would we be duplicating? It would be Morsel Maker. Do we have room for another Morsel Maker? Synergizes nicely in the room with our Crucible Collector. So probably. Alright, let's strip bad cards. Do we dupe the Morsel Maker? Dupe the Construct. We could dupe it, but I can't really feed it. It's solid. But like, do we have room for it? I mean, there is a point about the fact we can probably get we might be able to get another Morsel Maker. We're not going to get another multi-striking, large stoned alloyed construct without duplicating it. It does up its consistency. I don't hate that idea. Alright. Let's try it. Enemies enter with Spell Shield 2. That's a pain. My only way to do... So what is this? This is... I don't think it blocks this. These guys are going to die when they transition rooms. These guys are going to be annoying. Alright. Makes my spells useless. You're correct. That is, in fact, what Spell Shield does. Dude, more Wretch in our opening hand again. Fuck you, game. Does it block Frostbite too? I just want to see. No, it applies Frostbite. Card, this has been as good as I thought it was, the Jack Strips. I'm really pleased about that card. It's been excellent. Frostbite's not a... So we need to kill this, of course, for money. I'd like to get the Morsel Maker down in here. Doesn't do any damage is the only issue. So I need this to roll. Oh, it gives a unit rage. Ember Drain. Am I okay with a couple rounds of Ember Drain? Not really. I can give it to the one we summon, I guess. Yeah. I want to take all that damage, or I want to play him up top. It's been an incredible artifact. Alright, so let's get this done with. Give him 2 rounds of feeding, or do I get the Train Steward out of my deck? I think I give him 2 rounds of feeding. Okay. 2 giant death robots deployed. Seems good. Not a very good hand. More fuel for the robot, probably. Maybe could have deployed in front to do that. Would mean I don't fuel him. I don't think it matters for 6 damage. I'll keep this in hand. We're gonna play this here, and I'm gonna chuck a Frozen Lance out of my deck. Doesn't do any damage to any of these places, so just cast there. I never get Petty Theft. It's always a bit in the bottom. We played it last round, or last fight, but we're not gonna get any value out of this fight because of the spell shields. None of my units have taken damage. Hoping for a life linking one for this guy, or a shielding one. I'm not sure the intervals of the boss's damage. Do you guys remember? 'Cause I really don't. Okay. Check your feeding on morsels. Is he coming with the boss shield too? He does. So we're always going to take the mana here. trigger feeding help us at all? No, not yet. But it might be worth doing this. Alright, if we... I need that unit to die. I'd really like to kill it with Petty Theft, so we're going to try for the Hail Mary here. We just have to hit it twice. Okay. We hit it once? No. Isn't that supposed to hit 3 times? So it hit the boss 3 times? It's unlucky. He's gonna die when he transitions rooms, so Petty Theft is no value for us here. Yeah. He's a multi-striker. What's going on here? 161. No room in here. Although I can get room by feasting and reapplying. Kind of want to get the guy in front. He'll eat 2 attacks. Guy hits 7 5s. That's a lot. So then this is a feast. Hasn't changed anything. It did 5 extra damage by that. Get a blocker. Hit him for as much as we can here. Charge up our spell shield. Okay. I don't think we're winning this, chat. Our robots just both went down without doing a whole lot to him, and our top rank is not very strong. Card's been bad. Turn all summon morsels, or all consume morsels. Doesn't seem very good. Do I want to add 16 morsels to my discard pile? My hand. So he hits for 35, we heal for 30. So what ends this fight for us? The number. So when we take enough damage to drop below his threshold for one-shotting us before healing. Wait, why did it just give me all rubble morsels? So if he hits me for 30, I heal back for 30. I don't lose max health. And then, so that's 1 there. And it's 1 behind, right? Should have actually looked for a different one. Doesn't matter which of these. I think so. I don't think it matters here. Wait, something changed. So we're doing more rounds of damage. We're up to 355. We just put him in front. Do we win now? Didn't change the damage. Behind. Can't kill another one though, right? So now he gets to hit my core for 35 when we could have just killed him. Yeah, I get that he gets the lifesteal, chat, but here's the problem, right? He does more damage than we lifesteal. Our lifesteal is only... I guess we're at 33 lifesteal with that one now instead of 30. That's what I didn't see. because the problem is after 2 rounds, when he's just 30, after 2 rounds, he still kills us because he does bursts of 35, right? So when we go from 45 to 35, this is why I've been trying to add 1 to the front each time, because I'm trying to get the number of times that he gets to attack to a higher number. But I missed the fact that the 3 damage there is what's changing everything here. So if I put another life there, it would have been better shape. Yep. So we take an extra damage here, which kind of sucks. Still got there, but we took a lot of core damage. Card's been bad. This card's been bad. Card seems okay. Take that. I don't know. Is it another dead card that just sits in our hand to draw more? Okay, spell upgrades are really important to us. Damn. Opposite. I need the unstable vortex too, like removing cards. 655 gold dome. Maybe I could remove some cards for cash. Gotta get spell upgrades. We need basically. Problem is we have a lot of 0 cast cards that we just need to have show up when we need them. What does a unit upgrade do for us? Nothing, right? Nothing. Okay. So it's still this side. Double stack doesn't seem particularly useful. Probably should upgrade one of these multi-spells, not sure. Pay to remove some. Yeah, I could do. Like having these at a lower cost means I sometimes can cast them. Magic power. I don't know if getting paid is that relevant right now, but maybe. Let's try to get some use out of that. I don't want double stack, I don't think. Seems kind of bad. Cost more than consume. Wait, removes consume. I don't want to remove consume. Spell power reduction. Reduction on the other ice seems good. Spell power seems medium. Alright, can remove. Wonder about flash freeze at the moment. It's pretty bad. These aren't so great anymore either. Okay. All right. Didn't get the holdover card or the permafrost card, which is what I really wanted there. Spend mana to heal our thing in combat. I don't think we can add more dead cards to our deck. Our deck is already in serious trouble. Okay, I'm worried about the lack of scaling. I don't feel like I got stronger there. I feel like I got maybe very, very marginally stronger, which makes me feel like we're in rough shape coming up for this fight. Spell Shield 5. Powers with armor. Okay, that's okay for us. We do a lot of... We put a lot of units on the board, so we're doing damage over time to the Guardians. getting carried by jack strips. Oh, wait, this guy costs 2? Rip. Okay, got their next round, good. I think actually I should have deployed to the bottom. Trying to get damage on the statues, but I could have used the space on the bottom. This thing is gonna go through. Silence the spell shield, but doesn't really matter. What are we doing this turn? Snipe our own guys, but what's the point? Oh no, he just armored him. Fuck. Didn't even notice. Probably should have cast it on a different rank then. Lifesteal on that robot's good. Letting him eat's good. Summon some stuff up there. 40, but no extra damage. Doing 10 to that actually matters, right? Because then he kills it. And we can get attacks on that. Does damage matter for him? I doubt it, and damage matters a lot for Lifelinker. Oh, it's spell shielded. Fuck. Didn't matter at all then. Feels bad. Rip. Yeah. Could have silenced it and then done that and then prevented the damage, and it might be the difference between losing and winning the run, which feels pretty terrible. 5 and 60, so we're taking at least 10 from that. Okay, might still be able to get there. He's floating up there, being annoying. Get mana. It's a good turn for Wretch and Feed, though. Dude, it didn't silence his spell shield. Give me a fucking break, man. Did enough damage to take less from it, but I never remember that, which is which, for which one silences spell, which one silences which. I mean, that feels like an active ability, right? The purple. I guess it is the purple that it was silencing, not the other one. Yeah, we can get paid, which would be good. Is gonna buff him up for 10, which I don't really care about. This thing's walking past us, which is not very good. Pretty bad hand. Damage shield down here is okay. Buffing this guy up here doesn't gain any. Just don't have enough to do anything with it. Okay, shit hand. Where's the room number? I don't see it either. 6, is that what that is? Yeah. Get paid again. So 40 and 13 is what we need. Actually, 40 and 12 is fine. Because he'll die, or 11 will die to that. So I can hit that. We don't get any feeding out of it, but that's okay. Does hitting this guy with the Frozen Lance help me do damage to that? So this is taking 58s in intervals of 3. It's currently at 99. So we have to do a lot of damage to it to get closer. Doesn't really look like it. Right, the 61 is 1 attack plus 1 of those. Doing additional damage doesn't change that. So this is always going to happen. We need to do 13 damage in here. We can do it with this. Can give him more armor and feed more stuff. I don't really want to do that. Get a shitter. Deploy the shitter up here somewhere, obviously. I think it's just a consume up top. Do I Untumbra assault something? I don't like casting in this rank. Oh, this is when, yeah, when a unit dies. Does it change it? Doesn't, right? We're doing 58, 106, and he's at 98, 99. Oh, it does change it. If I cast in there, he gets another fucking block, and this doesn't take any shit for damage. Okay, so that's can't do that. So I guess we do 13 up here, and then we do 26 down here. And then we dump this guy on some spot. Yeah. All right, got our robot. Phenomenal. Deploy that up here and start feeding it. It's only taking 40. So it's gonna get a hit off on our base. Can retch. Cost me 0 mana to do it. Fills my hand. So So far, it's picked the worst morsel. So far, this card has been kind of actively bad, quite honestly. Thank you to Death.
Don't get to watch stream much due to work lately, but still going strong.
Could eat this. Doesn't really help us at all, though. But the thing is, we're lacking any damage to deal to this with this hand, so he's going to get through and do damage to our core. We have to just make sure he's taking 40 from 70, leaves him exactly at 30 right now. So he does die to the core in one hit. Happy to have that unit killed off. I don't want to put them back in my deck particularly, although I probably won't draw them again. I doubt I have more than 3 draws right now, right? And just stacking both sides with morsels seems pretty good. Love to get a chance at a lifelink one in here. So this guy gets stronger, but not that much stronger when we cast spells in that round. Okay, so we're gonna cannibalize you. Cannibalize you gives me 2 more slots right now. Let's cannibalize you. Now let's play robot. And let's retch. Not on that row, not on that row, this row. Okay. Alright, what do we get? The sweet one here. Which we're gonna play up here, I guess. We're gonna have enough fuel for him? I'm not sure we will. So you taking the mana one makes sense because you don't particularly care. 1 mana one's probably enough. Let's get multi-strikers with buffs. Okay. Health for you is fine. 2 more. Do I pin any of these? No. Okay. Ooh, triple harvested here. Didn't notice. Okay, I had 11 here. Not gonna matter. We want to feed this guy. Triple feed this guy. What's the damage? Intervals of 20. So lifelink is really what runs us out of time here, right? But we're not doing a ton of damage. Do we want to wait till they get to the robots? Like giving him 6 fuel. 6 fuel probably gets us there. Although the robots don't have an infinite health. Taking 20, they might die. I think we're just doing this. All right, so we can feed fuel up top, which is good. Get more mana if we want. Doesn't cleave. The two worst ones we could get. Oh well. Run out of health here. So the issue with the... I'm glad we didn't duplicate the morsel guy. The issue with the robot and the morsel guy is it doesn't scale his survivability at all. So we are winning here. It seems like it's an acceptable outcome. We gotta get better quality morsels for the robots. Trample actually kind of good for us on the robot for cleaning out shit as it goes by. I mean, multi-strike is almost trample. It's not quite. I don't know if I want another dead card in my deck. Yeah. Does it make sense to use perils on the robot guy? In that, yes, it does. Yep. Would have been slightly better damage. Just habit from using it on the morsels normally. Don't really need energy. Really could use draws. Could use space. I think I'm on the draws. Okay. 330 cash. There's removal, unit enhancement, boss enhancement. There's trinkets, health, and trinkets here. Removal would probably start to be things like shade splitters, which aren't great. Could be train stewards. This card has not been great. Okay. Robot on not on first floor is kind of useless. Don't know if I agree with that. All right, let's go down here. Some I feel like the artifacts are not going to be impactful here, but it also feels like upgrading units that are already max upgrade makes no difference. So I guess we're going to go to the less non-impactful one, which is on this side. Huh. Both these are really powerful artifacts. Start of the battle, summon 4 random units from your deck to the middle floor. Is it random order? It's gonna be like robot, robot. I only have 4 units in my deck. It's always going to summon all of my units to one floor. That actually sounds really bad. Okay, let's not do that. Frozen to a random card is amazing. This gives us permafrost and all the shit that I want. I guess it's... Yeah, it's at the end too. So I can just keep the cards. Seems amazing. I have 5 units. I'm pretty sure this card always starts in your opening hand. So I don't think it counts. So I guess there's a 5th. There's these 2, that one, the morsel maker, and the other one. Yeah, you're right. Okay. All right, what other artifacts are available? Friendly HP. Could take a very expensive purge. Could take a reroll. Guess we can still take a purge and a reroll. These don't seem very good to me. That one seems okay. When a card with consume is played, deal 30 damage to the front enemy. Gorge ability is to trigger an additional time. Seems pretty good for us. Okay. All right. Let's go fight. What is this? Enemies enter with 20 armor. Can we scale fast enough for 400 coins and 20 armor? What are they? No, they're not ones that we do very well versus. No. That's a hard no. Okay. So can I get Penumbra on the same floor as the construct now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 goes up to 10. Probably. It's just additional 80 damage a round, right? Shit. I 50-50 and just missed. Because this thing can spawn top round for the gold dude. And I don't have my nuke spell anymore. Fucking game, man. I could have locked it in hand, but chose not to. Taking 40 on the robot too. That's pretty bad. Put a morsel on top. Hey, welcome to 25 Ascension, where you can't do that. Silence the Collector. Silences purple abilities? That's an idea. Does it work? Does it remove my cache? I don't know, I've never tried it. Looks like it might. I'm worried this robot's gonna die next round. I can't protect it. It's gonna take way too much fucking damage. So what the fuck do I do about that? Do I deploy another one there? And this is not a lot of space up top. I do actually want to kill that. I mean, I can get a damaging morsel. I don't know if I get a morsel that does 5 damage, but I can try. Guess I can roll at least one right now first, right? The damage comes off this though. Meat shield doesn't. I'd have to double meat shield here, which is kind of rough. It's a pretty unexciting wretch, honestly. So now the question is, probably playing the robot up top, huh? But I gotta feed him. I didn't leave enough space to feed him. No, so, I mean, but this thing's a silence. It never leaves. Presumably it never gives me any cash either. Robot's probably going top too. All right, fine. Okay. Alright, get anything resembling useful? We got our Petty Theft and our Crucible Collector. That's both good. You know what's really interesting about this? He didn't move up. this guy's going down the bottom for sure. Is he? I mean, we maybe win the fight by stacking it in this room. Did I really not draw any of the... I did get Perils of Production, okay. So I need to summon a unit. It needs to happen. Okay. This needs to go in the back of one of them. Does it matter which one? The robot will not get fueled if I put him in there, though, is the issue, right? So presumably not good enough. So what I want to do is start stacking it up down the bottom. Run out of things. I wanted to get the sacrifice off. If I cast this guy, can I cast the rest of the cards from my hand? Like, I need to petty theft that because that needs to die. It's doing too much damage. So if I cannibalize, we 50-50 the morsel maker. Not getting these into my deck is pretty bad news. Alright, I guess we roll on a 50-50. Damage shield here, super relevant. Lifelink would be better, but... having this thing attack next turn seems good too. What's the other one we're gonna get? Health. Max health is good on this guy, and we need some sort of healing there. So max health is kind of like healing there. It's not really. All right. Got our 50-50. Worried about middle robot. Middle robot got a damage shield though, so. Pretty sure silencing this guy was a mistake in terms of didn't do anything, but we'll see. So I can feed. We have nothing to feed on. We get the morsel maker out. We want to hold feed in our hand. Permafrost the feasts. Can get a morsel out and then get mana back, which is what we're going to start with, I think. Lifesteal is exactly what we want in this robot if we can block for it. I can actually trigger the eat too, which is pretty good. Alright, so this is Perils of Production. And then it's feed. Do we want to eat more first? Maybe. If this kills something, of which it will kill 4 of the 5, we gain mana back. Should probably cast that now. We don't die if this goes through, right? This dies to the belt. This thing is actually, we have 61 health. We're okay up there. Is it 2 per slay? Might have been 2 per slay. That's interesting. Okay. And are we morsel makering bottom? I think we are. So we needed better morsels for the robot. So then play out everything, I assume, here. Give him max HP before we do it, seems good. You fueled this turn? You're fueled for 2 turns. Okay. Life steal. He's only going, I was gonna say he's only going up 3. It seemed unlikely. The morsel maker down here. Call it a turn. No cash. So silencing him just made us take damage on the core is what that just happened from that. Okay. Alright, taking 17 in here. Really nice to have a kill card for that. Doesn't look like we do, though we could bounce some stuff around on 2 mana. Perils of Production is extra mana, so that seems worth. Sack somebody. Sack the robot. Seems good. Alright, lifesteal for this guy is a little bit low. He could use that. Lifesteal on this robot, not bad either, although it's for next round. What's going through next round? Quite a bit. Well, we don't know what's going through yet. Let's bounce around here and figure out what's going through. Okay, we killed the big damage dealer. It's kind of nice. This thing's not taking a lot, though. It's actually quite a lot of damage coming through. We're going to need the fuel for there in 2 turns' time. So next turn, we need to fuel the robot. I'm going to take 15. I don't mind healing him for next round. Damage on front unit. Health on this front unit's good. Damage on this front unit's pretty good too. Depends how low the damage of the boss is. Start fueling the robot. Health on this is really good too. Okay. Can't lifesteal from armor damage. Did not know that. Thanks. Okay, we have another perils. An ice tornado we can hit in with here. Got feast. I don't think we want to feast quite yet. Also not convinced. I don't know, doing damage in here is alright. 5 mana here. Huh. So is the round after this is the boss round? Could generate 2 more morsels, not super helpful though. Could roll 50-50 on that. I mean, like, there's a chance this does how much? 24 times. Doesn't ever kill. If we ice tornado and excavation, it might. So 23 and 24 is, what is that, 140? Probably doesn't though. We could lock one of them in hand. This is kind of what this card is for, to lock that in hand. I mean, we got 8 cards left, so we would be putting it back into our draw pile. But I'm trying to get the Wretch combo with the Eat and then Reef Summon. So I do need that to happen. I think this is a preserve turn. Okay, and then I think I'm gonna roll on this plus these, right? Great. We need to feed up his mana or no? Probably. Okay. Trample. Alright, getting both our damage cards here is really good. Not getting mana cards here is a little rough. We want to definitely kill the back damage dealers. They do 1 billion damage. So petty theft there. And a assault there. Now we went from doing 0 to 840. Seems slightly better. Feed is just more good stuff for us, right? So if we put a... want max HP in there. We did not get our resummon this round. Okay. So the problem here is I can't ditch enough cards out of hand. He's doing 26. That's a lot for guys who don't have shields like this guy. Can't get shielded ones from this. Just playing more of these is okay. I think we can maybe just win down here. So let's do this. Trigger a feast. And put some more down. Got him. Okay. Good. Permanent extension. Boss behind the lifesteal guy, possibly if we have the room for it. I think this might be okay. Try adding some of these cards. I'm a little worried about the last fight. I'm not sure how to scale. Maybe that helps. Okay, we can get spell and removal and trinkets, or health, duplicate, and merchant of steel. Almost want another collector. Trinkets on both sides too, right? What are we upgrading on our spell cards? Some reduction, some consistency. We only have 155 gold too. There's gold on the left side. What would we take out? Take out the robots. the shit robot, the steward, to be clear. Although the second robot's not great either. So we can't buy a trinket if we go right. We could maybe buy one if we went left. We're not going to get shift for upgrades. And I don't think health on the final one matters, because I think we win or lose before that. I think we're going left. Let's go have a look. 50% chance to silence when an enemy enters your train. Is that good? Is it good for the last fight? What are his summons? Do we know? I've gold off the banner. Can't get the banner, so don't worry about it. What spells can we get here? We could get Permafrost right now. Reduction on Crucible Extension. Permafrost. I think the 3 spells has got to be better. What spell do we want to hold till when we need it? Wretch. Feast. Where's Feast? Peril. Peril's been good recently. I think it's Wretch though, right? Or is it Feast? Feast is kind of more situational. We're going to want to do that a lot, the other one. All right, let's call it Feast. We'll take spell power on Excavation Eruption? Assault? Upgrade a spell to cost 1 less on this. We'll leave. Oh, we get 1 more. Make this a 0, so we can always play it. Although the first spell that we play each round gets eaten. I feel like we're going to want to feed it a nice tornado at some point. Alright, I was going to remove Petty Theft, but I'm not going to anymore. Because they're going to eat our spells. So what cards do we get rid of? I'm kind of bummed we didn't double our healer. That might have been the loss. The difference between a win and a loss here. So I mean, Preserve is just fine because we just play it, right? Play it and get it eaten. That's fine. Same with that one. So we want to get rid of him. This is garbage. And anything else we'd like to get rid of? I don't really think so. Maybe that. This has been really bad. Although this will play around that, like puts cards that we can get rid of. This card has been really bad. Yeah. Alright, in we go. Final boss. I don't think we scaled hard enough, chat. I don't think I keep the robots alive. I don't think I'm going to draw them though, chat. Like, I didn't draw them. Oh, what a bad hand. Are we gonna feed one robot to tank it? So we want this guy not on the same floor as the construct. So I guess construct's going to the top floor right now. It's a bad floor for him. Okay. Could I please have drawn any of the fucking cards that generate any of these shade splitters? I've got a billion of them in my deck, dude. We didn't draw a single one here. I need them now. I need the fucking blocker units. I don't want robots in this. Like, we didn't draw either of the two things we needed here. Really sucks. Drew our Wretch, our Feast, our Cannibalize, but no units. Our Perils of Production, still no units. I don't want a Morsel Maker plus Robot. I want a Morsel Maker plus our Crucible Collector. Like, that's the combo that gets us going somewhere. So I'm blocking with Robot here. We don't even get Morsels to fight with us next round because they spawn next round. I have to let that go through. So it's got to be Morsel here. Robot here. I don't have enough. Oh, fuck me. I don't have enough. I have to play Robot here. That has to happen. So we got to play Perils here. So we're going to be short mana for 1,000,000 rounds. Doesn't feel great. I could sack this. Really bad round, really bad start. Drew guy needs to be in here, not enough room. We can eat one of them. So we need our Perils of Production, which we don't have. So we can't get more mana this round. Can cannibalize Robot. Pardon? How does that help me? Maybe that was a last turn kind of thing. So Robot's killing things if he gets time, right? He's just not gonna get time. These things die if they go up the next round anyways. So how fucked are we up here? This thing's not fighting. So it's gonna hit us for 15 and 20. Okay, so we're alive there. think I have to get this unit down. The question is where. Could play at bottom. But then I can't play any of our guys. I can feast then retch here, which gives me quite a lot of guys back for 0 mana. And then it's, what, collector down the bottom, but the collector needed to be paired with one of these. So our robot is going to be inert, putting it anywhere else right now. Yeah. Oh, I see. We can kill, you think, with one of these? I got to get him played, though. He has to be down. I think I have to play a 0 blocker, right? It takes 15, 30, that's 33. If I just block that, we're okay. It's exactly lethal on him right now, right? So I can play with the 0-point blocker. It's just, this is so fucking clunky, right? Because this guy needs to be behind the Crucible Collector to actually beat Seraph. I don't realistically think we can beat Seraph without that, but I don't know what to do about it because I can't survive in the meantime doing it. So that's 20, 35, 40. Okay. What? Dude, I just... Give me my fucking consumed guys back. I just ate 2. I just ate 2 up here. Where are they? Dude, what the fuck just happened? Where are my fucking morsels? Cardless, they don't create cards. I'm gonna ult F for this. So that's an interaction I wasn't aware of. Feels really, really unpleasant. I don't normally do this, but I just feel like that loses me the run from that, from the summons being cardless. Like the whole turn needs to be played differently with that in mind, because that was the way to get around the mana. So it feels pretty bad. You can quit the menu, sure. Well, next time we'll quit the menu. I don't want there to be a next time. That's just an interaction that I'm not aware of. Which feels pretty fucking bad. Alright, this hand is also pretty bad. Is it going to be the same sequence of stuff? Maybe Penumbra goes to the top. It's just slower. Penumbra needs to be with the other guy. That's all. The robot's tanking is pretty shit for us, though. Doing damage to things as they move up is important. Alright, maybe we try to get the robot killed off, one of them. I've never done this with Aspire, so I don't know how draw RNG is. I'm fine with it staying the same. I just need to play this slightly differently after last time, right? So, this unit's supposedly dying. Get a morsel maker in here. Alright. So another one of these shit rounds where we don't draw any of the things we need. We have no morsel creation, and we don't have our other big guy. He's dying this turn, apparently. By what? 10, 5, 25, 28, 30, 43 rather. So he dies from that. Play the Morsel Maker behind. We have 3 mana right now. So if we play the Morsel Maker, we cannot play the robot. Oh, we could Perils. Take 25. I take 10 damage from that for next round. That's okay. Gotta get it into the deck is all. Paralyzes all these cards. Seems okay. Alright. So we're down a robot. The plan at the moment is to draw our big guy down the bottom here, place him in the front, let him grow, let the ticking time clock of our jack strips kill them through the second rank. Now I need to draw him. I don't know if I got him or not. Did get him. Good. Alright. And I want these two paired together because I think it's the only way we scale hard enough to win. Okay. So those will die. This won't though, and this thing is still doing shit. Can we kill that in any way? Yeah, if we play a card, we can consume it. 2 mana, though. This is not a spell, right? Can we take another 5 to the thing? 5 to the dome? But this doesn't die. Lives at 1. Shit. Did I know it lived at 1? I don't think I knew it lived at 1. 20. Yeah, I did. It was 20 and 30. That was 35 we're taking. 40 for that. These die. Do need to fuel that. 40's a lot when we're at 51 health. So I need to get a shitty thing out first, which has got to be the Shade Splitter, right? Need to keep all of our other stuff. Or the Drain. This is a... Sap wears off over time, right? It's still a Shadow Split, Shade Splitter. Okay. Lifesteal on the robot seems very good. Although, what, are we going to consume it? I was going to end up Perils-ing it. That's what I was going to do. 43s are 120. We will kill that, but we won't get to that. But we can just drain it out this turn, I guess. So that goes there. We Perils it for mana. We're going to assault here. Okay. Scale here, run out 2, scale this turn. It seems like not a bad use. Since it only kills... These are cardless ones, so how many do I actually have? None right now. So I'd only get 2 out of that. Let's not make the same mistake as last turn. Maybe that's a next turn kind of thing. Minus 20 there. Sapping these does sap him, but it's not super useful right now. I don't really want to discard a card either, so maybe it's Self-Mutilation plus the 2 morsels plus Shade Splitter, call it a turn. Okay. You need 2 fuel for the robot. So max HP matters here for their lifesteal ability. Okay. Okay. I think we're gonna petty theft that as our card to get eaten. Do not have any extra mana cards this turn. Could also get eaten with permafrost if we want to keep the petty theft around later. I do like the ability to snipe the little ones that give me the shitty resolve cards because it's hurting my mana. I don't have a lot of mana right now. How many morsels do we have in here right now? Starting to be a decent number. We've got 4. Okay. I don't mind getting rid of more Shade Splitters out of the deck. This is probably okay too. It's not like we're trying to scale in cash. Although this guy going through is annoying. Okay. So we really have 1 mana this turn. 1 mana is pretty rough. We take 5. Gotta fuel the robot. Oh, he's got fuel 4 because I forgot we have double. Do we have double sack? We have double gorge, right? I think just making this boy huge is pretty good for us too. So, okay. So let's... I might take the 5 this round. Shade Splitter for lifesteal on the robot's really nice. But I can play 2 down there. I get them back. But my hand's too big. Fuck. That's so helpful. Okay, so that comes down here. We actually get it this turn too, right? And then we do this. Then we eat. Okay. Then we retch. Does this guy do anything with spells? No. Okay. We give our robot lifesteal. Presumably times 2 actually. Okay, and we give these in here. Scaling, 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 or mana rather. And then we play this so we don't take the damage. Okay, that hand ended up pretty good. Yeah. All right, 2 of these shitters. Make a floor bigger. This thing dies, but that doesn't. We need 1 more damage up here. Don't want to take 15 on the core. This will give us mana back, presumably. So I probably use the Shade Splitter here. Okay. And we're going to bounce around here. Great. Oh, the bell will kill him. Shit, thanks. This is a problem too. There's a lot of health going in there. $49 times 3. It's 98. It's going to be at 4. This thing's going to be at 1 billion health. We got to do more damage in here. So I'm probably Ice Tornadoing this, taking the 2. Keeping this in hand. Could have really used the mana dork this turn. Okay. Dude, he just summoned something in the back, like a cheater. Cheater. Fuck, none of these cards do anything. I think that's rip. So the robots were a mistake in the end to duplicate. They were a good mid-game carry. They were not a good late-game carry. I mean, I can try Drain. I don't know if it matters. It's minus 6 damage on everything, right? So it's 4/4. They gain 1 each. 4/4, 13. That looks like it's rip. It's frustrating. I thought we might get there with this shitty run. Still waiting for me to play Darkest Dungeon. Well, that's an exciting revelation if you read the fucking title. I'll be playing it tonight in a tournament after the stream. I'll take my lunch break here in a minute, I think. Silence do anything for us? No. Shit. Alright. Wait, it's a single unit? Oh, why did we put that in there? Alright, that's a rip. I can't see a way out of that. You like my wing? Hold on. We did it. Perfect. Alright, GG. Fuck. Final boss with this shitty deck. So this unit was great, scaled amazingly. Penumbra was a joke all fight long. This thing was okay for setting up, but not amazing. Robots didn't scale, even though we got him perfect. We just can't get the HP on the robot. The problem is you need the robot in the front to get enough fuel to actually fight. But when he's in the front, he doesn't get enough HP to stay alive. We got to find a better way to generate like premium morsels that give him lifesteal and lifelink and that kind of shit. Lifelink and shield rather. So, all right. This is a concede. Abandon run. Rip. I'm gonna go get lunch. I'll be back in a few minutes. We'll get our next run. See you guys shortly. All right, chat. I'm back. So that was close. Dude, does it not unlock cards when I don't... if I don't beat it, do I not unlock cards? It's a little bit frustrating. Okay. Kind of want to play that run again. Green, blue, alright. Alright, let's take a look at our artifact. Enemy units enter with Frostbite 2 is very good. Upgrade our champion. Spell weakness. Frostbite 10. I think we want sweep. I don't know, we kind of have a way to deal with the low hit point shit already, right? So maybe we don't. Maybe we want Frostbite 10. Okay. Starting cards or whatever. Extra damage, sure. Non-boss extra damage is fine for right now. We'll just let them die as they move up the relevant areas. Okay. Fucking alright, we got this thing. Thank God for that. Alright. Here's the cash. There's our blocker unit. Where's my spell? I cast a spell here. He's dying, great. The 7. I mean, I assume we beat him. I assume. So how much health is that? That's 5. Should probably been in front of this guy, huh? 5, 6. So this is 6, 7, 8, 9. We need 2 more casts there. We can do 2 casts next turn, presumably. Let's do a little bit of damage in here. This does 5. This does 6. But it does 5 twice. Got it. We win, apparently. Let's win some more. Alright, got the extra reward. We will take this offering card. And I don't think we want any of these. Is Razor Sharp Edge something we could play? No. 10 health, something we could play. No. Okay. The multi-striker, it's okay to start with. Can't gain rage, maybe. The Frostbite Sentry is very good. Take the Frostbite Sentry. We need something to stand in front of our shit, so that seems good. Alright, we get a unit with upgrades or spell upgrades. Spells are castable right now. They're not good spells, but they're castable. I think we're going for unit upgrades. I could take another banner unit, I guess. I wouldn't mind an awoken unit. Armor guard. Don't really love this guy. Armor 3 for casting a spell is not particularly good. It's probably good enough though for an immediate upgrade. Let's take a look at the Steel Circle multi-strike 1 Battle Stone and Strength. What would we purge if we were to purge? Some of these restores. Some of the sentries. Sentries are pretty bad. I don't really like this Guardian Stone. Maybe having it do some damage is worth something. Just doesn't seem like very much. It's crazy that multi-strike is here. We just don't want it. Like, what does it do? It doesn't do anything for us. Can't afford whatever next good one comes up. I think it's a purge. One of these for just being useless. There's so many useless cards in here. It's so hard to say like which is the most useless. They're all really useless. Okay. Aim with this faction to storm off. The aim with all factions is identical. It's to survive. I don't think we can have an additional 10 armor right now. I don't think we have enough damage. So we're going to pass on that. Okay, frostbited, great. It's just a teleporting faction. It's the Thorns faction, right? So we want to set up on rank 2. So we don't die to the Thorns. Does this thing have inherent Thorns? No, the Thorns comes off the enchant, right? Happy to have this unit killed off. But probably should set up in case the gold thing summons up here. So there seems to be the two builds you can build on the hero for this are either Frostbite, which applies a dot every time you attack them, and it's a dot that ticks per round, and it's a stacking dot, or Spell Damage, which makes it gives you a one-time increase of damage to them. Boss. Where do I see the boss stats in this fight? Does the boss have thorns? I think he has thorns too, right? The question is, do I put the sentry down? Like, protecting the Titan's Bane in the back is useful if I can actually attack, but if the boss has like thorns too, I never get that attack. I mean, 10 damage off here for a long time. It's a pretty early boss. It's probably fine. This builds armor. This does a little bit of damage down here. Okay. Spell damage has been kind of rough for me. It's not spell damage though. The multiplier off the attacking debuff is a next spell does X%, does a multiple of that damage, right? So the goal is to get a ton of those stacks and then hit him once. So he does have thorn. I don't know if the thorns are part of this or not. Yeah, he's got thorns 4. They are. Okay. So he's got 36 stacks of frostbite on him. Great. Okay, more draw discard is actually okay. Spamming spells, kind of. Don't want either of those. This is not a great card to add more of to our deck. We have 2. The trick is we're trying to synergize it. We did pick up the idea of synergizing it with Titan's Tooth, but it just might not be worth adding it to our deck, honestly. So our main hero could be enhanced with health, which would kind of be nice. So he can survive a couple AoE kind of things, like attack a guy with thorns, etc. We are going to end up against enemies that have thorns and enemies with cleave. I'd rather not lose them every single time we fight. Magic, steel, and health. I think it's magic. Let's go for the banner first. We'd be upgrading which guys? Guard and the sentry. Sentry would love an upgrade. Scales very nicely. I'm not maybe ready for magic yet. Can we do magic next round? Cash or item and vortex. We're not going to be able to do it next round. How about the round after? Round after has money versus vortex. Probably going to need money, honestly. Alright, so we'll go spells here. So banner. And can't get damage and can't gain rage. They're all pretty bad here. Don't think these help us. I think these are junk cards. Let's take a look at the concealed cavern. I maybe should be doing cavern. I don't know if I should be doing cavern first. Really depends. So we can take the little spiky dude. Does this do enough? Maybe. Let's try it. I feel like it doesn't scale enough. And let's do Merchant of Magic. Remove Consume. Does not seem like something we want. Spell damage to the AoE seems quite nice. Emberstone to... The Tooth we're trying to discard, but it's actually a pretty decent effect right now. Be disappointed when we get holdover. Fuck, we just got holdover. Alright, Emberstone to this. And Magic Power to that. Okay. Reroll first. I wanted to get all the cheap ones. There's only a chance I get the good expensive one. Where there's a 100% chance to get the discount one. I don't know if worth or not. So path we chose. Alright. So these are dying from the frostbite. Need frostbite to have time to tick. This is doing 10. Okay. How's he taking 16? Where's the rest? Oh, he's because he's got 14 stacks of frostbite on him. Lol. Get fucked. Okay. Not dying. Although presumably he will die. Happy to let this unit die. Okay. So the bomb's doing quite a bit of damage. Some more armor buffs here if we want. Kinda happy with that though. Almost overprotected this unit. First time we've drawn that too. Ha, we got our combo, but there's nothing to discard it on. Rip. extra round. It's not an extra round though, he does 9 damage. Get it out of my deck maybe. Not sure Incant 1 was worth that. Kind of didn't finish clicking when I was making that decision. I think we're good though. We've got a fair amount of beef in between him and our damage dealer. Yeah. Any way I can kill this unit? No. Anything else in our deck that pays us? Nope. Okay. I think the spider bot's amazing. Gotta get it stacked up before it gets amazing. It's not amazing right now. It's kind of garbage right now. Huh. I think we're taking a channel song here. Do we also want to take another Awoken Hollow? I don't really like. I do like the sentries. Another sentry. Okay, more space, more mana, or more draw. Space at the moment. Okay. Mana's maybe. We have a bunch of 1-cost spells though. It's tough to say. Alright, we're trying to get to unit upgrades and unstable vortexing, right? So we want to go over here. See what the artifact is. See what the Awoken Banner is. Don't like that one. Don't need that with the guys we have. I think this is a skip.